Hi everyone, Joshua Young here from www.youractingcoach.ca. This is going to be the first video in a series of videos I'm going to provide to you for free called the Self-Sufficient Actor Series. My goal is to give you as much information and resources as possible to make you a self-sufficient actor. You got it. Today I just received in the mail a package that I've been waiting for. It was, I would say, about 5 days late, and well, it's finally here, so I want to show it to you. This is for voice acting and for any recording where you need something portable, a portable sound booth. And without further ado, here is the Porta-Booth, brought to you by Porta-Booth.com. First off, I'm going to give just impressions as I go along. Now, I haven't actually opened this up yet, I haven't put the booth together, but I'm going to do this all right now in front of you so you can see how easy or how difficult the process is. First impressions right away is this definitely went through customs because there's a nice little beautiful hole right there. So thank you, customs, for, I don't know what you did or why you did it, but there's a nice big hole here. The good news is the booth itself doesn't appear to be damaged in any single which way. I didn't let the mail woman go until I checked, the item, just in case though. So let's unwrap it. Some wrapping paper. Okay. So it's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. It's actually fairly light-ish, we'll say. This is the carrying case, and right away I can tell this is very durable. They didn't make this with the cheapest stuff that they could find. This is actually quite durable suitcase for your Porta-Booth. Put that on there. Great. So let's open it up. Let's take a look. Oh, actually, I want to see if they sent me everything they promised they would send me before I actually bring out the booth. They told me there would be, okay, there's some extra straps, which is nice. And the instructions, good to know. Here it is. Tiny little light. This is so you can put your script in the Porta-Booth, and you can attach the light to the Porta-Booth itself and turn on this light. You know what? This is actually really nice. Once again, they didn't go as cheap as they could have gone. So you are, right now, from what I can tell so far, getting your money's worth. Okay, let's open it up. I want to see my new Porta-Booth. Okay. They have another pamphlet here. This one seems to be pretty much the exact same thing that they have on their webpage. It's nice to have. I don't know. Alright. So putting the bag aside, so this is actually the Porta-Booth. Very nice, very nice. It is Velcroed so that it doesn't just fly off itself. Alright, so from what I remember when I took a look at the website, this is going to be the top of the Porta-Booth. And this is going to be the rest of the body, the bottom and the body. So I want to see how long it's going to take me to put this together. I don't know, I say 3 minutes. Let's take a look. Okay, and we're done. And this is the Porta-Booth. Just to give you some information about the booth itself, it has in the bottom area a hole so you can put the microphone stand through it, if you have a microphone stand. You can also, of course, just place this on a counter, put the microphone on a mini stand, put that in there. This area should have a flap. Yep, here it is. This is if you want a little bit of extra work, extra sound help, basically. So if you're in a real noisy area and someone is whistling behind you or doing something fairly annoying, this is going to help a little bit. You can actually Velcro this to the sides too, but you put it over your head, and voila, you're good. Now comes the real test. Let's see how this sounds.
This is what my voice sounds like without the Porta-Booth. I'm in a pretty big room with a wooden floor and high ceilings, so there's a slight echo effect that can most likely be heard. So let's put the Porta-Booth on the microphone and see what the difference is. And this is what I sound like in the Porta-Booth. This is my natural voice. I'm not doing anything else whatsoever. I have the microphone about 50% the way in. Let's just test different degrees. So this is with the microphone in the very back of the Porta-Booth. And this is the microphone close to the front. And this is the microphone in the middle of the Porta-Booth.
Okay, so final review of the Porta-Booth. I love it. I think it's worth it. $100 less, and I think it's worth it even more. But you can't make something this durable at home without having a lot of awards at home ec class. There are other versions of this that you can actually put together yourself for a lot cheaper. But I needed something bigger, and a lot of those homemade versions seem to be half the size of this. So I wanted something bigger I could put my script into and be relaxed in. I didn't want to feel like I had to jam everything into a small little box. This gives me the space I needed. It's also extremely durable, and it's very lightweight, a lot lighter in weight than I thought it was going to be. So it's good for travel that way. Size-wise, well, it's this size when you pack it into the very durable backpack that they have. So it's not the best thing when it comes to traveling with airplanes, but I couldn't see how they could make this less weight and less in size. It has to be this size, and it literally is the lightest I could imagine this whole thing to be. So it's great that way. I was a little skeptical before I bought it because there was one review out of the dozens and dozens and dozens of great reviews that was negative. And I am that type of person. That one review, I ask, why is that there? I don't know why that's there. After taking a look at this Porta-Booth myself, it doesn't need to be there, basically. This works perfectly. I'm in a pretty quiet room, but you can tell right away that the audio quality was a lot better once I put the microphone in the Porta-Booth. And depending on how far in you go or how far out you go, you basically play with how much sound dampening that you need. So it gives you that flexibility that you really, really need. So if you're a voice actor or a voice acting coach and you travel a lot, you need this. That's my opinion. You need this. It is better than going into your closet with a microphone, no matter what anybody says. And I can't wait to start using it. So there will be more videos to come in the Self-Sufficient Actor series, but in the meantime, check out my website at www.youractingcoach.ca. And if you have any episode ideas, feel free to email me at yourcoach@youractingcoach.ca. But if you ever have any questions about the business of acting or the art of acting, use me as a free resource. Email me at yourcoach@youractingcoach.ca. Thank you very much. Have a great week.